I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Walt Disney got sacked from a journalistic position for not being creative enough. The motherfucker then went on to create fucking Disney World. Shebang! Welcome to Jonk does PennyStocking, everybody. This must be like the fucking 53rd show or something. And it's epic. It's got highlights from Mark Crook and Tim Sykes. It's all about the blockchain mania. I've been learning through Sykes for about 16 months. Something like that now. If it's the start of the year and you want to get involved, affiliate links below. But I just want to say that it's been the most incredible journey I've ever undertook, and I'll be a trader for life. And it makes us think, why are other people who are making YouTube videos not getting the views that I'm getting? And I can't help but it's anything like you guys know of my unwavering commitment to fucking be there for you, to help you, to assist you guys as I learn too, and to be fucking real, and to be here for the rest of me motherfucking life, delivering it real, delivering it truthfully, delivering it how it is, so you motherfuckers learn and rise up with me too. Let's get into the action. It's tough for a lot of people because you're like, which one do I buy, which one do I not buy, which ones do I go long, which ones do I short? Well, probably you don't short any of them, but which ones will run, which ones will not run. And it's tough, but Sykes in his webinar gives an answer to the mad fucking world of blockchain.
I am in IEGH overnight. I thought that I actually only had 8,000 shares, but I had 10,000 shares in around 63.5 cents. So my small little E-Trade account, which I began the year with 12,000, was up to like 13,500. Now it's up to like 15,600. But IEGH is gapping up 88 by 89.5 cents. So ignore that little pre-market trade. Sometimes there's pre-market trades. It doesn't really mean much. On OTC stocks and pink sheet stocks, what matters more is the bid and the ask, because that's the kind of indication of where the buyers and the sellers are. So it closed at 85 cents. So the fact that the bid is at 88 and the ask is at 89.5, it looks like it's going to have a gap up goal. And you know, what we've seen with these blockchain plays is that they can run on day 2 and even day 3 sometimes. The main blockchain play at the moment right now, Kodak, is down overnight 10%, as it should be, because frankly it just went way too far, too fast. But smaller blockchain plays, I mean, they're just tempting. The other one that I kind of took my eye off of for a few days on TAPM, I mean, this is just crazy how this thing spiked up from like 15 to 35 cents, and then it held near its gains. It held near its highs, and then yesterday, 35 to 68 cents. So massive spiking with these lower price blockchains. And, you know, it's all based on hype. It's all based on just the hot sector. So if they're just creating new companies based on blockchain, you don't really know what's going to make it and what's not. So you might as well try these lower price speculative ones because, you know, you can see these sometimes 100%, 200%, 300, 500, 700% gains in a day on these stocks. TAPM, I wouldn't be surprised to see $1. You know, it is total junk. All of these stocks are total junk, but you just got to ride the momentum. Look at this thing. I mean, it wasn't going anywhere until they announced that they're going to do some kind of blockchain stuff with their games, and they sold some shares at 25 cents a share. I think it was $100,000 worth. They said, hey, we're going to create a new crypto blockchain kind of company, and we've raised $100,000, you know, and it increased the market cap by tens of millions. So it's pretty funny and laughable what's going on. SECO is already a big pre-market gainer, up 40% pre-market on rumors that they're going to get into blockchain and crypto. So that is the kind of market that we're in.
Yeah, and it's a bit crazy. So to summarize the advice, look for the blockchains which are lower priced, which have a lot of support underneath them, so you don't have to risk much because they are mentally volatile. And trade the lower priced ones because on news they can really spike. And I haven't been doing that. I've been looking for the higher priced ones or just whichever ones are running on the day. And just everything is Bitcoin and blockchain these days, and blockchain related. So Mark Crook's in a blockchain play as well. He runs through his trades live while he's in them live, and this is an example of one of them.
Welcome everybody to Wednesday live trading, and I'm filling in for Tim. Tim will be doing his webinar tomorrow. The one stock I am in currently is BLKCF. This is a blockchain stock, and they are involved in the ICO that Kodak is doing. And as you guys know, Kodak is up 60% today. It's up tremendously from 3 to as high as the 1260s. And too late to be buying KODK into this huge run up. I saw some people asking if it's a dip buy. One could have dip bought when it held the 1020s, and $2 a share of bounce going into the early afternoon. And now we're just back to kind of a support zone in the mid to high 10s. And the question is, can BLKCF start to break out into the late afternoon? And this is kind of a sympathy play, but they are directly involved in the Kodak ICO. So I think pretty solid catalyst. It's already done 5 million shares thus far. And also, if you look at the Canadian play, it's up 43%. It's done 7.7 million shares on the Canadian exchange.
So just to add, I mean, obviously an ICO is a new stock that's running in relation to Bitcoin rather than IPO, which is the initial public offering. So this looks like it's a new stock on the wall, but he's buying it because it's got a strong catalyst, it's in a strong sector, and no doubt he's in it on a dip. And lastly, thank you so much for watching, by the way. Thank you so much for watching. I just want to quickly say, please, 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 when you're trading, map out before you get in the trade the support and resistance levels on the 15-minute, the 30-minute, the 60-minute, and the daily, and even the weekly. Map out all of the levels so you can think, here's an area of resistance, here's an area of resistance, here's an area of resistance, and watch how it reacts by these levels. And if you do that, you'll find you're significantly more profitable than you ever have been in the past. And also, don't get into a trade in the middle. Get in it near resistance, get in it near support if you're going long or short, and it will make a big level of difference. I really think that. And if I speak like this, it might be a bit different, and it'll help you, because you'll think, blah, blah, blah. I don't know, but please do that. And comment multiple resistance timeframes. I'm a goddamn motherfucker shebang if you agree. And I'll leave you with my personal best source of inspiration. This is a song that everyone should hear once in their lives. I'll play you out with it. Live the dream. Kaboom, motherfuckers. See you in 10 years. I hope to be there with you in 10 years. I'll not be going fucking anywhere. I will be on this camera shebang.
Ladies and gentlemen of the class of '99, wear sunscreen. If I could offer you only one tip for the future, sunscreen would be it. The long-term benefits of sunscreen have been proved by scientists, whereas the rest of my advice has no basis more reliable than my own meandering experience. I will dispense this advice now. Enjoy the power and beauty of your youth. Oh, never mind. You will not understand the power and beauty of your youth until they've faded. But trust me, in 20 years, you'll look back at photos of yourself and recall in a way you can't grasp now how much possibility lay before you and how fabulous you really looked. You are not as fat as you imagine. Don't worry about the future, or worry, but know that worrying is as effective as trying to solve an algebra equation by chewing bubblegum. The real troubles in your life are apt to be things that never crossed your worried mind, the kind that blindsides you at 4 p.m. on some idle Tuesday. Do one thing every day that scares you. Sing. Don't be reckless with other people's hearts. Don't put up with people who are reckless with yours. Floss. Don't waste your time on jealousy. Sometimes you're ahead, sometimes you're behind. The race is long, and in the end, it's only with yourself. Remember compliments you receive. Forget the insults. If you succeed in doing this, tell me how. Keep your old love letters. Throw away your old bank statements. Stretch. Don't feel guilty if you don't know what you want to do with your life. The most interesting people I know didn't know at 22 what they wanted to do with their lives. Some of the most interesting 40-year-olds I know still don't. Get plenty of calcium. Be kind to your knees. You'll miss them when they're gone. Maybe you'll marry, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll have children, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll divorce at 40. Maybe you'll dance the funky chicken on your 75th wedding anniversary. Whatever you do, don't congratulate yourself too much, or berate yourself either. Your choices are half chance. So are everybody else's. Enjoy your body. Use it every way you can. Don't be afraid of it, or what other people think of it. It's the greatest instrument you'll ever own. Dance. Even if you have nowhere to do it but in your own living room. Read the directions, even if you don't follow them. Do not read beauty magazines. They will only make you feel ugly. Get to know your parents. You never know when they'll be gone for good. Be nice to your siblings. They're your best link to your past and the people most likely to stick with you in the future. Understand that friends come and go, but with a precious few, you should hold on. Work hard to bridge the gaps in geography and lifestyle, because the older you get, the more you need the people you knew when you were young. Live in New York City once, but leave before it makes you hard. Live in Northern California once, but leave before it makes you soft. Travel. Accept certain inalienable truths. Prices will rise, politicians will philander, you too will get old. And when you do, you'll fantasize that when you were young, prices were reasonable, politicians were noble, and children respected their elders. Respect your elders. Don't expect anyone else to support you. Maybe you have a trust fund, maybe you'll have a wealthy spouse. But you never know when either one might run out. Don't mess too much with your hair, or by the time you're 40, it will look 85. Be careful whose advice you buy, but be patient with those who supply it. Advice is a form of nostalgia. Dispensing it is a way of fishing the past from the disposal, wiping it off, painting over the ugly parts, and recycling it for more than it's worth. But trust me on the sunscreen.